What is going on, YouTube? Back with another video. I'm absolutely wrecked, but had a massive day. Just got off a Zoom call with a client that's starting up with me, and we just talked about, goals, training experience, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I like to do with clients that sign up. Just jump on a Zoom call to just talk about what has worked and what hasn't in the past, which will allow me to build their program and build a strong relationship with the client. So just went and got a Macca's coffee now. I love Macca's coffee, definitely underrated. So this video will be about how I prepare for my soccer game. So I've got an important one tomorrow. It's the FFA Cup. Well, it's not called that anymore. It's called the Australia Cup. We won last week, so we are through to the next round. We actually played this team a few weeks back in a practice game. We lost 1-0, but it was so hot that day, like our team was just exhausted. So I reckon we can get up tomorrow, but we will see. So I'll go back now. I will cook up some dinner. We're just gonna have some pasta, and I'll sort of explain why I choose that meal. And then the video will follow on to tomorrow, and I'll just show you how I prepare the best that I can possibly can so I can play to my potential when it comes to game day. So I'll catch you then. So the night before I was gonna edit that out, but no, I'll keep it in. Mum just doesn't understand the YouTube live at the moment, but she will after we upload some more videos. Anyways, so when it comes to the dinner the night before a soccer game, I'm going to have a meal that consists of carbs. The reason why is because what you have the day before will impact your performance the next day. So that's why I'm having a dinner with carbs, pasta, because it's going to give me that energy to perform to my potential when it comes to game day. So just take that into account. It doesn't have to be a soccer game. It could be whatever sport you play. It could be a running event, or it even could be the gym. For example, if you train early in the morning, and then the night before you want to have a meal that consists of some carbs in it, because that's what's going to give you the energy for the actual workout the next day. A lot of people just think it just matters on the particular day, but it's not. It's also the day before. So I hope that's not too confusing for you, but if it is, drop a comment and I will explain further. So I've just got this pasta here, just gonna cook up some spaghetti pasta. Spit in there. Just trying to be the salt bear, yeah, don't hate. Anyways, just gotta stir that for a few minutes. As it looks like it's almost done, I will pop it on the plate, and then I'll just give you a few tips when it comes to pasta, as it is quite high in calories. So that's something you gotta watch out for, but I'll explain that soon. Probably a couple minutes to go. I'm not really that fussy when it comes to eating. Like, I'll have the same shit almost every day. And when it comes to pasta, if it's undercooked a little bit, I don't really give a shit. I'll have it anyway. So it should be done in the next couple minutes. It might taste a bit bland. That is why I put some butter with it. Wouldn't go overboard with the butter, but just a little bit doesn't hurt anybody. So that's what I usually just put with it. So it doesn't taste so boring. So pasta is a meal that can be quite high in calories. So if you are in a weight loss phase, then you need to be cautious of that. What I like to do is have a smaller breakfast and lunch, meaning I've got enough calories left over so I can have that bigger meal. But this only applies when I am focusing on weight loss, as you need to be in a calorie deficit.
Something that is very important before game day is getting your 8 hours sleep, because if you don't get enough, then you're more likely to be fatigued and this could hinder your performance. So turn all mobile devices off a couple hours before and make sure you are getting a good night's rest.
So the first thing I will do on the morning of game day, but it happens every day, is that I will not check my phone or social media. The reason why, because if you do, majority of people, I'm sure it doesn't happen to everyone, but it does to me, is that you become quite stressed and you become edgy. And I can't have that going into a game because I need to be fully focused on my performance so I can help the team win. So I will just go on a morning walk now for around 30 minutes just to get the legs moving. Might do a little bit of stretching after this, and all I will do is just listen to a podcast or maybe some music, maybe Nickelback. We will see. And so that's what's really I will do in the morning, and I will probably, I usually just visualize myself playing in the game later on. So that could be, scoring a goal or assisting a teammate. I feel like visualization has really helped my performance recently, something that I would never do, but I definitely do now, and I feel like it helps. So we'll just go on the morning walk now, and I will show you what I eat for breakfast later on. So I love that feeling when it comes to game day. Pretty excited for today's match, knockout competition. Doesn't get better than that. So in the morning, this is when I like to get a lot of fluids in. So I will drink plenty of water. The reason why is because you don't want to be dehydrated whilst you're playing. Especially someone like me who suffers from sinus. I actually breathe a lot through my mouth and not through my nose as it's all congested. So I tend to get a dry mouth whilst I'm playing, especially when it's hot. It's not so bad today, it's 24 degrees, but still, this is when I will get a lot of water in. If you are someone who is struggling with your water intake and hydration, then I definitely recommend one of these bottles. This is a 2-liter bottle, so I'll just fill this up twice a day and I will get in 4 liters per day. So definitely take that into account. There's so many benefits to drinking water, especially one for sporting athletes, is that it reduces your chance of getting injury. So that is very important. So get your water intake in, guys. So the first meal that I will be having, which is breakfast obviously, will be eggs on toast with some avocado and almonds. So I will explain that just in a little bit. But when it comes to the type of bread that I'll be eating, I always go for a multigrain option, or as you see here, which is a pumpkin and seed grain. So those are the two options that I will go for. I just would recommend to stay away from white bread. You can have it occasionally, but every day I wouldn't recommend it. So I've got the bread in now and just waiting for the eggs to cook. So when it comes to cooking the eggs, I literally just put it in the pan with the almonds and the spinach, and that's really all I do. Cook it for 2 minutes and I'm done. Having said that, at the start of the video, I said I'm not really a fussy eater. So to someone else, they might not enjoy it, but I'll just chuck some barbecue sauce on it and it's good to go. So if you're looking for a quick breakfast, this will literally take 5-10 minutes. Well, here it is, 500 calories, I believe it is. I tracked it a couple of days ago and I think it was that, consisting of your 3 macronutrients, which is your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. You're probably thinking in this video, why is he still wearing these headphones? We're not living in 2012 anymore, mate. My other headphones, which is the one that connects to your t-shirt, broke a couple of days ago. So I've got to go out to the shops and buy one tomorrow.
I just have to wear these for the time being so it captures the better audio, which is very important when making good YouTube videos. So as I said before, 500 calories consisting of your carbs, proteins, and your fats. Now, a mistake that a lot of sporting athletes and even people who go to the gym make is that they eat so much fats and healthy fats right before their workout or their game. So the reason why this is a mistake is because the fats that you consume is a macronutrient which takes longer to digest compared to your protein and your carbs. So you don't want to be going overboard with this prior to your workouts. So as you can just see, I've got a little bit of avocado just on my toast and 15 grams of almonds. That's really all you need for me. So as I said, don't go overboard with your healthy fats. Limit this, as it's going to be the difference whether you perform to your potential or not. And even when you go to the gym, it's going to be the same thing. So just take that into account when it comes to your meals before your training or game day.
So during pre-season, it is fairly warm at this time of the year, and I get so many blisters under my feet, and it affects my performance because I'm stop and starting a lot, and as a winger, I'm expected to run a lot, and I also like to defend at the same time. So I just go down to the pharmacy and just buy these blister hydrocil blocks. It helps a lot. So if you are someone who struggles with getting blisters, especially when it is warm, then definitely recommend to get your hands on this, as it does help a lot. If you're in Melbourne, Chemist Warehouse. I think other places at the shopping centre as well, but Chemist Warehouse sells them, so get your hands on top of that. So it's about 3 hours to kick off now. What I like to have closer to kick off is just some fruit. So I don't know if you can see it from there, but just got some watermelon and some strawberries. I will also have a banana about 1 hour to kick off. So sort of just before we warm up. I'll just have this now. I'll also have an espresso again, and I'll just listen to music and try to just get in the zone and focused for the game. So yeah. Oh, that's good. So when it comes to caffeine, I like to have an espresso right after my breakfast, and then I will have one just before I leave for the game. It sort of wakes me up a bit, gets me more alert, and it's actually been proven to help with performance, especially with athletes. So if you're looking to take some caffeine, then definitely recommend just an espresso. So just got my arm taped up there from my dad, who's pretty good with doing all that first aid kind of stuff. So the reason why I get it strapped up is because I think it was around 4 years ago now, I fractured my wrist pretty badly, also playing soccer, and it's still not quite right, and if I do fall on it a little bit, it still hurts. So it's more like a fear factor. If I don't have it strapped up, I feel like I'm just going to do it again, and it was terrible last time. I was in so much pain. I was out for the whole season, so I missed around, it was like 14 weeks. I couldn't do anything, I couldn't work. So I've sort of just got to have that protection there, because I definitely don't want to do that injury again. So yeah. Bloody beautiful day for football, I reckon. Look at that, blue skies, just the way I like it. So just on the way to the game now. It is around 45 minutes away. Dad's just taken me. Do we have a scoreline prediction for today, Dad?
I think 1-0 would be in your favour. Would be a good result.
So we actually played this team around a few weeks ago in a practice game. We lost 1-0, but it was hot as. It was just like 40 degrees. Everyone was exhausted, so they weren't that great. So I think we will definitely get them. Who's going to score the goal? Am I going to score the goal or?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he reckons I'll score the goal. No pressure. If I'm feeling good today, I reckon I'll actually score a couple. But we will see. I will try to get someone from the club to record like the warm-up and even parts of the game. Or maybe my dad can do that. We'll see. You want to record a few bits?
Yeah.
You?
Why not?
Well, if I can't find anyone...
I do everything else.
He does everything else. He does the
What?
physio, the first aid kind of stuff, and I'll get him to record bits of the game. Hopefully with me scoring a goal, but we will see. So I'll catch you later on.
Yeah, not bad. You've done a good job.
So as you can see, this is just bits from the warm-up. Unfortunately, I couldn't get anyone to record any parts of the game, so I do apologize for that. There you have it, guys. We managed to grab a hard-fought, well-deserved 1-0 victory, and my dad got the scoreline prediction right, so he is happy about that. I don't know why I'm standing for after today. That's better. Anyways, so that means that we are through to the next round of the Australia Cup competition, which is exciting for us. Having said that, we are going to be coming up against better teams now, so it's going to be a challenge for us, but we're ready for the challenge. So I'll talk about a bit about my post-game meal now. So I will usually have some chicken, some rice and some veggies. Having said that, my mum cooked up a delicious pasta in the oven, so I'm definitely not going to say no to that. And I will start getting some protein, so I'll have a protein shake, whey protein, and I'll also start getting in some fluids. Now that is very important because you're doing a lot of running when you're playing sports, especially myself. I'm a winger, so I'm running up and down, so I get quite dehydrated. So it's very important for me after the game to drink a lot of water, and also the day after. I'll talk a bit more about the video after this, but if you want to see like what my recovery looks like, I posted a video about probably a week ago now. It's called Active Rest Day. So if you just want to have a look at that and see what I get up to when it comes to recovery, like ice bath, sauna, then feel free to check that out. So I'll just have the protein shake now, just relax for a little bit. The soccer's on soon, and I will just watch that and just chill out for the night. Usually I don't like to go out after soccer as I'm just tired, so it's just a chilled one tonight. Probably said that a couple of times, but yeah. There you have it, guys. That's what my soccer preparation usually looks like. It doesn't matter what league you are playing in, you still want to prepare yourself to the best of your ability, whether that comes to sports, gym, or even work. It is very important. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment and like and subscribe if this content is valuable to you. Thank you.